Hello everyone, Mr. Brian here, and I'm here for another ACPL Teens unboxing video. Now just like the first one, I've had a couple of friends that have loaned me another fun collection of some Funko Soda figures that we will open up and look and see. We've got a really interesting mix of characters, and so we will go through and check out and see if we have the standard figure, which is the one that you see pictured here on the can, and the one that is pictured on the can here on this side, or if we find the chase. Now if you ordered 6 of the same character, you would be guaranteed a chase because there is one chase in every 6 of these cans, but we only have one of each of the characters today. And as a quick reminder, you can see that I've left the plastic sealed up on this. So we'll go ahead and we'll take that off. The way that this will open, because you can see it looks very much like a normal soda can, is that, we can't pull the little pull top here on the top. We have to put our fingers along the edge here of the silver top, and then we will pry off. We'll set this aside. Now the figure is inside this sealed black bag. Underneath the black bag there is and I'll pull this figure out, careful not to look. So there is a disc down there, and we will wait to see what the disc says. So I'm going to take the lid, put it here back on top, and so with the Martian Manhunter, I'll put up a picture here that shows that his chase figure is one that would be glow in the dark. And the ones that are glow in the dark, it's always hard to tell. The figures look very similar. So that will be one that we will definitely have to check the disc on. So I will open this up. You can see here is the Martian Manhunter, John Jones from the Justice League. Some of you may have seen him on the old Justice League cartoon that used to be on Cartoon Network. And I will set him down, and let's look at the disc. I believe that this is going to be the one that is just the standard one. So if we look in here, we can see here's the disc, and if I look at it, you can see we have a white border. The white border usually means that we have just the standard figure. If I flip it on the back, it says Martian Manhunter, 1 out of 8,400. And since there were a total of 10,000 of this character, that does confirm that yes, we did get the standard Martian Manhunter. So that is just fine. I think that's a really neat figure. So let me set this one out of the way, and I'll get the next one. Alright, these next 4 were all convention exclusives. This was from the Wondrous Con or WonderCon that takes place in Anaheim, California. This was all done virtually this year, so this is one that you could only get through there. This one happens to be Black Widow from the Avengers. Now Black Widow's chase is her in her white outfit from her upcoming movie. And so let's open this one up and see which one we get. So I put the lid back down here on the can. I'll set that down. Then we'll open this up. Okay, I am seeing a black outfit, so it looks like we have her in her standard outfit from that movie, which is good. Did a nice job sculpting the braid there. A lot of fun details on these figures that they make. And we will check the disc again, just to be sure. So here's the disc, and again you see there is the white border. That lets us know that this is just the normal one. This is 1 out of 12,500 out of the 15,000 Black Widows that they made. And so we have just another fun standard figure. Now we'll move on to our next convention exclusive. And this one's a little bit different. This one is the Rocketeer. This was from a very popular movie. What's different about this one is you can see that there's only 3,000 made of this one. So this one's very limited in supply. The other one, reason why this one is different, this one does not have a chase. This is just the standard figure because it's such a low number. So this time, even before we open the figure, we'll actually look at the disc, and you can see that it's just going to be the standard white disc that says 1 out of 3,000. So I'm sure that there's some people that really do love the Rocketeer 3000, since they have 3,000 of that figure. Let's pull them out here. Oh, this is a really nice looking figure. You can see that they really did a nice job of making his backpack and his helmet have kind of a metallic sheen to it. Very similar to what it was like in the movie. So I highly recommend you guys check out that movie if you haven't seen it yet. You can probably find it streaming on Disney Plus, I would imagine. Or, you know, see if we have a copy at the local library that you can check out and see. So that's another neat figure. And so let's move on to our next one. This next one is something from, I guess you could say, from possibly your parents, possibly grandparents' childhood, definitely something from mine. This is Woodsy the Owl. He was kind of in the same sort of ad icon like you would see Smokey the Bear. The Woodsy Owl, his big thing was give a hoot, don't pollute. And his chase, as you can see here in the picture for Woodsy, is a flocked version. So we'll see if we get the flocked Woodsy. Well, as you can see here, we have gotten the chase this time. We do a really good job of, if it's something that can be flocked, we seem to always pull the flocked when we do these unboxing videos. And so you can see here is Woodsy, he's flocked. He has his whistle, and he usually would blow his whistle, and he's like, okay, give a hoot, don't pollute, and let's check out his disc so you can see how it's a little bit different than the other ones that we have seen. So you can see here, instead of the plain white border, the border for Woodsy is yellow. And on the back it says, you found the chase. The flocked Woodsy Owl, 1 out of only 1,250 out of the total of 7,500 Woodsy Owls that they made. So that's awesome. We've finally gotten a chase. That will make my friend really happy. I know he was really looking forward to hopefully getting the chase of this one. Okay, we've got one more convention exclusive here. This one is Lil Gruesome. Lil Gruesome is one of the characters from the classic Hanna-Barbera cartoon Wacky Races. The chase for Lil Gruesome has him in a red color. I don't think that it's glow in the dark. I think it's just molded in a different color. So it should be really easy for us just to tell by color if we have the standard figure or if we have the chase. So we'll pop off the lid. We'll pull out the figure. Set that down while we check out the figure here. And I'm holding this one to where we'll open it up by the feet. And okay, we'll pull this out and you can see, okay, he is purple. Since he is purple, that means that we have just the standard Little Gruesome figure. Still, once again, lots of fun little details on these things. And just to confirm, we will check the disc. You can see, yes, there's that plain border that we see on these that lets you know that yes, this little gruesome, 1 out of 4,200 out of the 5,000 that they made. So this one had very few chases, only 800. So that is our last of our convention exclusives, but we do have some other figures to check out. We have another Ninja Turtle here to check out. This is Raphael. Now Raphael's chase is glow in the dark, and it also has a different facial expression. And so that will be 2 clues to let us know if we have the chase or not when we open it up. You can see here the standard version has a friendlier face. The chase version has a angrier face. So, which people would say, since he's the crash and rude turtle, that would be fitting for him. So let's see which version of Raphael that we have received here. Okay, see the back of his head. Let's turn him around and check out his facial expression. Oh, check that out. This one is a mean face. Since this one is the mean face, that means that we have gotten the chase Raphael, I believe. So let me pull this off. Let's check the disc. And yes, as you can see, the disc has got some red color around it for the border. And if we flip it backwards, it says, "You found the chase. The Glow Raphael. 1 out of 2,000 out of the 12,500 Raphaels that they made." And so that's really cool. It'll be fun to see what this one looks like for glow in the dark. I'll have to see if my friend will send us a picture of that to see. Okay, next we have another classic Hanna-Barbera character. This is Quick Draw McGraw. Quick Draw's chase is El Kabong, which is kind of his superhero identity. El Kabong flies around and he hits the villains in the head with his guitar. And so I know my friend said that if there was any chases that he got out of any of these, this is the one that he wanted the most, because it is almost, basically it's a different character, a different version of Quick Draw. So let's see what happens. Okay, so here's our package. Okay, I see a red hat. That means that we just have normal Quick Draw, but that's fine. I still think that's a really neat design. It's a fun character. It's always fun watching the old classic cartoons with Quick Draw McGraw and his sidekick Babalooey. And just to confirm again, we will check out his disc. You can see there's our plain white border, and on the back, Quick Draw McGraw, 1 out of 8,400 out of the 10,000. Next, we have our last of the classic Hanna-Barbera characters that we have today. This is Rosie. She is the robotic maid on the wonderful classic cartoon, The Jetsons. Her chase, as you can see in the picture, is a metallic chase. So that should be really interesting and fitting since she is a robot. I guess technically we'd say android. So let's see what our figure looks like here. We will open it up. Now sometimes the metallic cover looks a little hard to see, but I think as you can look here, you can see that is definitely metallic. You can see that that's actually a really pretty metallic blue and everything that's on there. So that is really, really neat. And I bet, so if we look here, yep, there is our disc. We see that it has a nice, pretty purplish blue border. And on the back it says, "You found the chase, metallic Rosie. 1 out of 1,250 out of the possible 10,000 Rosies that they made." So far, by my count, we have found 3 chases. So that's pretty cool. And we've got 3 figures left here to open. You may remember in our last video, we opened up Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And here we've got another version of Jack from that movie. This happens to be Vampire Jack. And just like before, the glow-in-the-dark version is the chase version for Vampire Jack. Now last time we just got the normal Jack, so we'll have to see which version of Jack that we get. So, I think it may be the same facial expression. I don't remember. We'll have to check the disc just to be sure. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be the standard Vampire Jack. From looking at him, you can see he seems really happy there with his cape and everything on. Really nice purple cape. So I'm pretty sure that this is just the standard version. So let me set him down and we'll check the disc. Yes, you can see here on the disc, it is just the plain white border. So this is just the standard Vampire Jack Skellington. And you can see here on the back, it says Vampire Jack, 1 out of 12,500 out of his possible 15,000. And so once again, this is one that is just the standard figure, but still a real neat looking figure. Okay, our next one is a cereal ad icon. This one happens to be from an old classic cereal that I don't think that it is made anymore, but it's definitely one of my favorites from when I was a kid growing up, and that happens to be Quisp. Quisp was kind of like a sweetened oats. I'm trying to think what it'd be close to cereal wise, but I would say almost like a French toast crunch would be probably similar to what its taste. Quisp is kind of a glow chase, as you'll see here in the picture. It has a bit of a different color to him, which I think is what helps with the glow. We'll have to look and see. Although I think you can see he's, compared to some of our other figures that we have today, he's awfully tiny. But you can see he comes with his spoon, and he has a bowl of his cereal here. There is the cereal he's most closely related to, as far as ad, is Quake. And there was a soda made of the Quake mascot, but that sold out on its website before my friend could get a hold of it. So we'll have to see. I know he's going to try on some other websites if it pops up there. It may have just been a Funko Shop exclusive. And so you can see here's our fun little alien friend Quisp. And let me get out the disc here. And yes, I see that we have the plain white border disc right there. So you can see that yes, this is just the normal Quisp alien, 1 out of 8,400 of the 10,000 that they made of Quisp. And now down to our last soda that we have today. Now this one is actually one that I bought. So this is one from my collection. One of my favorite characters is, as you can see here, Mr. Egon Spangler from the Ghostbusters. I've always enjoyed Egon. I always liked the sciencey characters. One of my favorite cartoons as a child was The Real Ghostbusters, which you guys can find streaming on YouTube for free and lots of other places. Fun fact, the gentleman that voiced Egon on The Real Ghostbusters cartoon Maurice LaMarche also has done the voice of Toucan Sam, and probably one of my favorite characters, the Brain from Pinky and the Brain. And so Egon's chase, as you can see here in the picture, for the figure that I'm getting out of the bag, fitting for Ghostbuster, is he is slimed. So if we have the clean Egon, it will be the standard figure. If we have the slimed Egon, it will be the chase figure. And oh look, I've been slimed, says Egon. So we've gotten another chase figure. So here is the slimed Egon Spangler. You can see it's in his hair, it's on his PKE meter, it's on his proton pack. That's just a really neat decoration. And I was happy with either one of the Egons that I would end up getting. And then we can see on the disc here, you can see it has a black border, and the picture of Egon has him slimed. And on the back it says, "You found the chase. Slimed Egon Spangler, 1 out of 1,600 out of the 10,000 Egons that they made." So, if you remember in our last video, we opened the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And I'm guessing since they've made Egon, hopefully soon we'll get to see Peter and Ray and Winston and Slimer from the other characters from the Ghostbusters movie. And so, let's see, out of the 11 that we opened today, we have four chases. So that is pretty good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this unboxing video. We'll have another unboxing video here soon. And this next time, I think we may be unboxing an action figure or two. So stay tuned. I hope everyone's staying safe, and I will see you guys in the next video.